All right, guys, we're going to do a quick little video on reverse weeding. If you've never seen this, this is a huge, huge plus in this world because you can take something, I don't know if you can see it on here. I'm doing a very detailed pattern. Sorry, the camera is giving me a shadow here, but this is a very, very detailed printout. Sarah, this one's for you. We're doing your decal on camera today for your cup. And what it is, this will take me forever to weed if I try to do this all by hand. And well, I guess I'm doing it by hand regardless, but if I'm trying to pick out all these little tiny ones individually, like if you're doing a mandala or something like that, or just something that has really intricate, difficult wording, reverse weeding is the way to go. Some of these got lifted out of here. I'm just making sure they're all tapped in there well and in the right spot because we don't want to lose any pieces. These might be ones that end up getting weeded out anyway, but we're going to start with this being correct to start out with. That guy's in there. Okay, so just give it a once over. So what I do when I'm cutting these on my Cricut is I actually put it on custom, even though this is just plain old vinyl. And that way it pops up that menu for you, and I put in vinyl, and it just says premium vinyl, and I select premium vinyl. And the reason I do that is because it will then allow you to decide if you want to do more pressure, the default pressure, or less pressure. And what I do, so this is now ready, what I do is I do less pressure and I cut it twice. That would be, because it's got these intricate little tiny pieces in here, the more pressure or the default pressure will tend to kind of push these around and move them and lift them all up because they're so tiny. If you do less pressure, it doesn't cut it all the way through the first time. It just does a real gentle cut. And the second one, again, it does a real gentle cut so that it leaves it pretty much in place. That one had a couple out of place, but those were really, really tiny pieces. Sorry about how gross my hands are. I've been doing a lot of painting. So I'm just got a really busy day working on a ton of orders over here in the shop, but this one is actually for a custom order. And I realized I'm about to do a serious reverse weed, and I thought I'd show you guys because it's a very, very, very useful tip when doing these really intricate pictures, decals. So that is just my carrier sheet. I made my transfer paper, pulled it off. And then this tool is phenomenal. I never thought I would buy this when I would see it at Michael's because I'm like, I'm not going to spend the money on that. But they put all their tools for Cricut 40% off. So I decided to go ahead and try it, and I love it. I have a squeegee that can do this, but this is so much easier and just so convenient, and it gets all the air bubbles out. You just do a couple on the front, a couple on the back, and it's that easy. Plus it's kind of a fun tool to use. So now you have it stuck to your transfer paper, and you're just going to separate it like this and separate the back from the front, and you're going to leave all of the front right there on the transfer paper. Try to get this right in camera for you guys. So I'm trying to get one of my gross little fingernails under there. All right, so there you go. So now it's upside down. You can throw this away, and you've got this left. So I intentionally let it hang over the edge a little so it's easy to pull up an edge. And you're just going to lift and peel, and it's going to leave all the tiny little bits behind, and it's going to weed out this part that you don't want. So what I do as I'm going along is I actually cut this, because if you don't cut it and you accidentally let it flop over and it touches the sticky side, touches that sticky side, it's going to grab anything it touches, and it will grab and it will stick, and it will be a nightmare to get it removed and get all those little pieces that it pulls up back off of it. It's almost not worth it to even try. I actually did that on this one because I was rushing too fast, and there you go. I did it there. As I tried to get a little cocky and went a little too far, so then I cut it off. Luckily, it only touched in the corner and didn't mess up my image here. I'll put this out here so it doesn't stick there. And then again, I just grab another piece and I just keep going. Like I said, every once in a while I will cut this so that I don't end up re-sticking it to itself. That's a good deal. That one tore itself, so it came off. You can see how much easier this is than just trying to delicately pull those all up. You'll need your weeding tool when you start getting into the middle bits. And just hook it and lift and have it come with. Okay, and this is going to be this big section. So I'm going to get this big section started. I try to get chunks going at a time, so that I'm not trying to then pull up tiny little bits here and there. Use your little weeding tool. You can also use tweezers. I use my fingernails. That's why my nails and stuff look so bad, because I always use my hands and my fingernails for everything, and I ruin them. So manicure lasts like 24 hours for me. It's kind of pointless. I still do them because I love them. I like being spoiled, but I just destroy them. So you can see I pulled up that big old piece and it left all the goodies behind that I needed to stay behind. And just pulling it up. Sometimes you just kind of help it along with your weeding tool to get it to lift. There we go. Pulling all these little bits up. And this would have taken me like 3 times the amount of time to do this, even just this little piece that I've done from the other direction. This actually brings something to mind. I usually order premium vinyl, like the good stuff. But this one, I was just in a rush to get some white vinyl, and I needed the fastest shipping I could get, and I got it off Amazon. And just like that, that is done. So I ordered this off Amazon. Don't do that. This is some kind of off-brand, and it is really hard to weed from the other direction when you're doing a regular weed. So I've been weeding almost every decal I do with this tool, with this reverse method, because it's the only way to get this terrible vinyl to work. It doesn't cut correctly. But you can see just right there, I just pulled it off, pulled it that fast, and it weeded this whole little mandala. This is going to be a monogram for a cup. And it weeded that fast. It's that easy. And then this is just stuck already to your transfer paper. You stick it on your cup or whatever you're going to put it on, and peel the transfer paper away, and you're done. All right, that was just a quick little quickie video. If you guys like the video, it's quick, but it's good information. Give me a thumbs up. Check out the links below. Join us on Facebook. We'll have some fun talks over there, some chit chats, and we will see you guys in the next video.